fight stiff and uncomfortable because he's not going to be nearly as efficient.
There's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn dude, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford.
Pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight,
Joe Rogan shared his thoughts on Floyd Mayweather possibly fighting Terence Crawford. At 48 years old, he said Floyd's body isn't the same anymore. Rogan pointed out that his reflexes and stamina have naturally slowed with age, which makes a full 12-round fight tough. He explained that Mayweather may not be able to keep up his famous slick defense or fast pace. Even finishing all 12 rounds would be a huge test. Rogan warned that stepping back into boxing at this age could be dangerous because of how demanding the sport is.
Logan is going to be much less efficient. He's going to be trying really hard, and he's never done, I don't know how many rounds they're doing. How many rounds are they doing?
I don't know, 8 maybe or something like that. I don't even know if they've announced enough, but still.
If I was Floyd, I'd want it to be 12.
Yeah,
Like,
the longer the...
drag that guy into deep water and then beat the...
The idea of Floyd Mayweather returning to professional boxing at 48 has surprised fans and experts. Everyone knew about his exhibition fights, like the one playing with Mike Tyson in 2026. But talk of a real comeback feels different. People are wondering what's driving him, whether it's passion for boxing or chasing money and fame. Floyd already retired as one of the biggest stars in the sport, so reactions are mixed. Some are excited, but others are worried. Critics question if he can still compete with today's best, and whether this comeback could hurt his legacy. With age slowing him down, many wonder if it's the right choice.
oh Jesus. Floyd Mayweather, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? So it's to be revealed, everybody. I just seen this on Instagram. The Menace has put out that Floyd Mayweather could return to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight, I don't know, the man has been asking him a question. He said it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Worst case scenario, everybody. If Floyd Mayweather want to go in there and take on Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford will melt a 49-year-old version of Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I posted that video of Timothy Bradley, bro. He's right. He's correct. He might be right about the prime versus prime. I will have Floyd prime versus prime over Terence Crawford. But when it comes to right now, undoubtedly, Terence Crawford would brutally melt him and stop Floyd Mayweather right now, bro. I do not want to see Floyd Mayweather in pro boxing again. The last time I seen him was Conor McGregor. That was a beatdown, but that was 40 years old, bro. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago, everybody. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him returning, bro. I just don't. I don't at all. That 50-0 record, that'll go down the drain. Trust me. Go down the drain. If he fights a fresh fighter today, everybody. Floyd Mayweather is not once he was 8 or 9 years ago. Just, I don't like this at all. You get crushed. You get crushed by all these fresh up-and-comers right now, bro. And Terence Crawford, he ain't beating Crawford. If you all Floyd Mayweather fans thinking he's gonna beat Terence Crawford right now today, you're all delusional. Literally delusional.
Joe Rogan, a major voice in combat sports, also talked about how Mayweather's style changed over time. He said Floyd was incredible in his prime, but the excitement in his fights faded. Rogan noted that instead of knockouts, Mayweather started winning more by decision, which turned off some fans. Once he became Money Mayweather, the flashy, risk-taking pretty boy version disappeared. Rogan admitted Floyd stayed unbeaten and technically sharp, but the thrill wasn't the same later in his career. That's why a comeback at 48 is so debated. Some fans miss the old Floyd, but many believe age has taken away his spark.
Floyd was in his prime. That would have been fucking incredible to see which style superior.
Yeah.
Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. It would just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats. He's the
Former champion Tim Bradley also weighed in on a possible fight between Mayweather and Crawford. He said, while Floyd is one of the greatest ever, Crawford would likely beat him convincingly. Bradley pointed to Crawford's speed, energy, and adaptability as big advantages. He explained that Crawford's mix of footwork, stance switches, and constant pressure could really trouble Mayweather. With those tools, Bradley believes Crawford could neutralize Floyd's defense and make the fight very difficult for him.
And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn, Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime. Pound for pound. Prime versus prime. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He got a chin of granite. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather. 7 days a week.
I think Crawford would beat Floyd.
Bradley's comments highlight how hard it would be for Mayweather's style to stand up against Crawford. Floyd's game was built on timing, defense, and experience. Crawford, though, uses movement, pressure, and sharp tactics to control fights. Joe Rogan has also praised Crawford, calling him one of the most skilled fighters today. He often says Crawford doesn't get enough credit for his fight IQ and preparation. Rogan points out Crawford's ability to read opponents, control the tempo, and land clean combinations. He believes these qualities make Crawford one of the most complete boxers in the sport right now.
Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws.
Guys, Zab Judah is one of the most gifted, skilled boxers. A lot of people struggled with Zab early on. He was a real problem. I think Zab just didn't have the mentality of a great fighter, but he was a talented fighter. If you haven't checked him out, you should go check him out.
Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? Man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down.
Boxing analyst Salambe looked at the Mayweather versus Crawford debate from a bigger perspective. He said you can't really compare them directly because they fought in different eras and faced different challenges. Mayweather built his legacy on defense and consistency, while Crawford stands out for his aggression, intelligence, and ability to adjust mid-fight. They warned that trying to decide who is better misses the point. Both men brought their own kind of greatness to the sport, instead of crowning just one as the best. He said fans should respect each fighter for what they gave to boxing.
Different fights. Those two totally different approaches. But went in there and took the fight away from Canelo, whereas Floyd went in there and never gave Canelo a chance. So, you know, just looking at those two different fights, that's Canelo's opinion, and everybody's opinion is different. You know, styles make fights at the end of the day, so that's subjective.
And now you got Bradley, Shane Mosley saying that Crawford is better than Floyd. Give me your takeaway. Both undefeated. You know, one guy went the big fight approach. Other guy went as far as, you know, accolades, unifying, undisputed, etc. But then when you look at them, fuck their resumes, when you look at them as fighters, who's the better fighter?
They're two different fighters. That's really how I look at it. I feel like their resumes are great, you know, what they did in their careers is great, but at the end of the day, it's two different eras. So it's not always as comparable as people try to make it seem. People criticize Bud's career, but he fought the best of the best in today's era. Floyd fought the best of the best in his era. So, you know, it's two different eras. They have two different styles. You know, Bud goes in there and adapts to whatever style that he has to adapt to that night with that fighter, whereas Floyd stays to himself. Every fight that he fights, Floyd is Floyd. You know, he makes adjustments and fights differently according to every fighter, but that's every great fighter. That's just boxing at the end of the day. But Floyd always stays true to Floyd Mayweather. Rather it was, you know, pretty boy.
Oscar De La Hoya also gave his opinion. He admitted that Crawford is extremely talented, but he doesn't believe Crawford is greater than Mayweather overall. De La Hoya disagrees with the idea that today's fighters have passed Floyd when it comes to legacy. He pointed to Floyd's perfect record and long list of accomplishments. Still, he gave Crawford credit for being one of the most skilled fighters in the game right now. De La Hoya's take shows how fans measure greatness differently. Some focus on past records, while others look at current dominance. The debate over who deserves the top spot continues.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Experts have imagined how a fight between Floyd and Crawford would play out, and many believe Crawford would win. They point to his sharp footwork, fight IQ, and big wins over stars like Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez. Crawford has already shown he can handle elite competition, which makes him dangerous even for Floyd. Former champ Shane Mosley said the biggest factor would be size. Crawford now fights at 168 pounds, while Floyd was at his best around 147. Mosley explained that Crawford's strength, reach, and ability to switch styles would likely overwhelm Floyd. He added that Mayweather was best against fighters his size, and going up against a naturally bigger opponent like Crawford could be too much.
Puts him on par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you know Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the biggest egos in the sport, so much so that he could not find a way to give Muhammad Ali credit as being a top 5 fighter and claimed that Roberto Duran sits above Muhammad Ali, right? Why? Because Floyd wants to be better than Muhammad Ali. He completely redid his image when he became Money Mayweather to pretty much copy from calling himself the GOAT, calling himself TBE, right? Whole thing. Very disrespectful of Muhammad Ali when he was coming up, when after Floyd Mayweather Jr. wound up being at the top of the sport. So now that Terence Crawford has firmly placed himself at the top of boxing, and not just as the pound for pound fighter, right now, many people are saying, hey, shouldn't he be considered one of the greatest fighters of all time? Isn't this a realistic conversation we can have? So what does that do? That butts Terence Crawford right up against Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd was asked a series of questions, right? Because Floyd has a fight coming up. I do believe it maybe in January. I think it may be in January or early 2026, I believe is the time frame, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Mike Tyson in I believe this is going to be in
Nothing has been confirmed yet, but just the talk of Mayweather versus Crawford has stirred up massive buzz. Some think Floyd wants the fight because Crawford is the hottest name in boxing right now, and beating him would be a huge statement. It would also bring in big money and global attention. But with Floyd getting older, many question if it's even realistic. Fans, however, love imagining the matchup. Supporters of Crawford say he would be the toughest test Floyd ever faced. Meanwhile, Roy Jones Jr. added fuel to the debate by questioning Floyd's legacy. He argued that aside from Canelo, Mayweather often fought smaller or past their prime opponents. Jones believes Floyd's perfect record doesn't tell the whole story, especially when compared to a more daring and versatile fighter like Crawford.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No.
Not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto is an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. But both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody to beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.